So painting the windows is not going to be as much work as it may seem because they're components. We really just have to paint one of the windows. So let me take my original window and I'm going to have you move it off of the house. So M move tool, I'm going to move it on the green axis and I'm looking at my distance there. It says 11 feet 5 inches. Let me just do a nice round 15 feet. So I'm moving it away from the house. And the reason I'm doing that is so that it's really clear when I'm in isolation mode that this is how I can select a face. That means that I can paint it. So I'm going to start off by painting the glass one color. And again, I'm going to go down and just find some unique colors I haven't used before. And I'm going to paint all 4 panes of the glass. Now I'm going to paint the outer frame. And so the outer frame, I'll make that like a dark gray. And I'm going to have to paint this one and this one. Remember that if you have not done the curved edges, you won't need to paint those separately. I have hidden those lines. Right here you can see the lines. And if you don't want those in a model, you simply change your eraser tool and hold down Shift. If it's just paint, then you aren't as likely to see those edges, but in a texture you might. Going back to my bucket tool and painting all the way around. You may think you're done, but there's the inside parts of that frame as well. So again, Shift, Orbit, Pan, Zoom, Orbit, Shift. You're going to have to really look around and make sure you get all of them. Now this is the inner part of the window. I'm going to call it the sash. And all of this is really going to be the same material. So I saved it for last because now I can pick a brown color and control click and I can get all of them at the same time. So it's a dark color. And here's the thing about this. If I decide I want that to be a different one, let me pick this maybe pale green. If you hold down Shift, it will now change that to the new color. Anything that was that other color before is now this pale green. I'll have to space bar, get my selection tool and click outside of the window. And now here's the magic, is that all the windows were painted at the same time. So here I've got one of these panes selected. You can see it's selected on the window next to it as well. Of course, I got there by double clicking on it. And let's look at the Entity Info panel. This is an extremely important panel because it shows us what color is on there. And it looks as though there's nothing on the back material. That default material is the reverse face. But if I click away, I can see the entity info for anything that I click on. When I click on this group called a component, this is a 4-pane window component, there's nothing on it. The default material is what's on the outside of this. This one has this color on top of that group. And having 2 colors on the same face will cause a lot of problems when we animate. So before you really get very far, you need to make very sure that all of the components in your model do not have paint on the outside of them. So in order to get rid of that, you have to bring up the entity and click that X right there, and it will get rid of that paint on the outside of that component. Now it's the default. So before we get ready to do any real work in animation, you have to check over all your components very carefully. Remember how I moved this window over 15 feet? Since I did it a nice round number, I can put it back in the exact same spot, 15 feet, and apostrophe enter. And now it's right back where it was. So now that we've done that, we can really experiment with the textures that will make this look like a more realistic house. Not that there's anything wrong with painting your house this way, just not everybody would like that.